Good morning and welcome to Morning Bro, your July 17th sports update. On today's show, first, the World Cup final is set, with Spain and Argentina locked in for Sunday. Second, Max Holloway ends Conor McGregor's comeback in 69 seconds. Third, a 27-year-old world record falls on the track in Monaco. Fourth, a surprise name leads golf's Open Championship. Fifth, the Tour de France rolls on with Tim Merlier's hat trick. Sixth, the American League throws a shutout at the baseball All-Star game. Seventh, history is made in women's cricket at Lord's. And finally, the Golden State Valkyries keep rolling in the WNBA. We've got must-watch video from the World Cup, the McGregor fight, the world record, and more. All the links are in the show notes. Let's get into it. First up, the World Cup final is set, and it's a heavyweight. Reigning champions Argentina will face Spain on Sunday at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. Spain booked their spot first, beating France 2-0 on Tuesday. Mikel Oyarzabal buried a penalty, won by the teenage star Lamine Yamal, and Pedro Porro added a second after the break. Argentina had to work much harder. England led through Anthony Gordon and looked to be heading to the final. Then Enzo Fernandez unloaded from outside the box in the 85th minute, and Lautaro Martinez struck late to complete a 2-1 comeback. France and England will play for third place on Saturday in Miami. Argentina are chasing back-to-back titles. Spain are hunting their first crown since 2010. The highlights are in the show notes. Next, Conor McGregor's return to the octagon lasted barely a minute. In the main event at UFC 329, McGregor opened with a running switch kick, landed awkwardly, and his right knee gave out underneath him. Max Holloway pounced, and the referee waved it off at 1 minute and 9 seconds of the first round. It's a stunning end to a fight that had been hyped for months. McGregor hadn't fought in nearly 5 years, and now he faces more questions than ever about whether the comeback goes on. Watch it for yourself. The link's in the show notes. Moving on to the track. At the Monaco Diamond League, Kenya's Emmanuel Wanyonyi ran the 1,000 meters for the very first time in his life, and he broke the world record. His time of 2 minutes, 11.83 seconds, took a sliver off a mark that had stood since 1999. And he wasn't alone. Julian Alfred blazed a 21.51 in the 200 to move to third all-time. And Botswana's Colin Kebinachipi broke the Diamond League 400-meter record. Track and field is having a season for the ages. The world record run is in the show notes. Next, golf's Open Championship threw up a first-day shock. A 26-year-old American named Jackson Subber, playing in his first-ever Open, leads at 5 under par after an eagle on the 17th. Here's the kicker: Monday was the first time he had ever played links golf. The reigning champion Scotty Scheffler sits 3 shots back, England's Tommy Fleetwood delighted the home crowd, and Masters champion Rory McIlroy has ground to make up after an opening 2-over round. The Birkdale win should have plenty more to say this weekend. Next, the Tour de France. Tim Merlier outsprinted the field to win Stage 12, his third stage victory of this year's race. At the top of the standings, though, nothing much has changed. Tadej Pogačar holds the yellow jersey with a commanding lead of 3.5 minutes over Jonas Vingegaard, and he's already stamped his authority with a solo win on Bastille Day. With the Alps looming, Vingegaard is running out of road. The final kilometer highlights are in the show notes. Next, baseball's All-Star game in Philadelphia. The American League blanked the National League 4-0, its first All-Star shutout in 13 years. Yankees outfielder Cody Bellinger took the MVP award after driving in 2 runs in the first inning, and Miguel Vargas added a home run late. It was a night for the pitchers. The National League managed just 3 hits, and not a single runner reached second base. Highlights are in the show notes. Next, history at Lord's. India's women crushed England by 270 runs to win the first ever women's test match at the home of cricket. Yaztika Bhatia's century set up a huge lead, and the spinner Sneh Rana took 6 wickets across the match to seal it. On the men's side, England swept the 2020 series 4-0, India's first ever run of 4 straight defeats in that format, before India hit back to win the opening one-day international by 6 wickets. And finally, over in the WNBA, Golden State's expansion Valkyries keep punching above their weight, beating Caitlin Clark's Indiana Fever 88-75. The league now takes a break for its All-Star Showcase on July 25th. Not a bad way for a first-year franchise to head into the break. That's your Morning Bro for today. All the must-watch links are down in the show notes: the World Cup semi-finals, the McGregor fight, the world record, and more. Thanks for listening. Enjoy the sport this weekend, and we'll see you tomorrow.